It says, love does not demand to be loved back. Loved does not demand to be loved back. Welcome back, beautiful people. Glad to have you guys again. If you are new here, my name is Jonathan. I like to talk about my testimony with God and personal growth in my life. If you guys like what you guys are hearing, by all means, leave a like, comment, even share it with a friend you think it might help. If you really, really like it, by all means, give me a sub. You don't necessarily have to, but it is free. So, today's topic that we're going to be going over is let them miss out on you. I hope you guys enjoy this one. The intro's already happened, so I'm going to just say it now how it is. But so, when I think of this topic, um, I understand that at some point people, I don't believe they do it intentionally. I think that's just how they are at first, and they don't realize that they're doing something bad. Like when you're a kid, you do everything and anything. You don't realize what you're doing is not okay sometimes, like throwing rocks at windows or pointing and laughing at people or being disrespectful. Things like that. Like you don't think about it until someone tells you, hey, that's not something you're supposed to be doing. But when you use someone because you want to get what you want to get, it gets hard for that person to be able to build that self-confidence in their life that they need and they deserve. I've seen it in relationships time and time again. I've seen it in parents and children time and time again, where they're using them for certain things. Now, I understand that if a parent raised their kid to a certain way that they expect them to do a certain thing and maybe like be a doctor or do certain things so they can take care of them, I understand that. But did you do what you had to do by taking care of your child? Think about it. Like, did you honestly do everything that you had to do, or was it just one-sided? Like, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to take care of your brothers, you need to take care of your parents, you need to take care of other people. Like, what were you doing while that was going on? Were you being the example, or were you just being a narcissist? Were you just consistently asking for something and making sure it got done? That's what holds resentment. That's what a lot of people feel towards their parents. But because you got told your whole life, you can't just ignore your parents. They're your parents. They brought you here. Uh, yeah, but then again, they put me down my whole life. I had to do this. I had to do that. Like, I understand that you're hurting from things like that, and then you bring it into your relationships. Like some people will say, you're gonna marry your father, and you don't realize it, but then you start seeing the patterns, and you're like, I'm so used to this. That's why I feel so comfortable. And then there's people that are on the other side of that, that are getting the bad end of the stick per se, because you want to be swinging it all over, and you don't care who gets hurt. And then they keep going through life with that over and over and over, and those people are taking for granted. And whatever side you're on, it's not okay. Realize that what you're doing is not just affecting that person, it's affecting you. I've always heard that saying that, oh, well, they're stuck in their ways because they're already really old and they're not going to change the way they're thinking. How do you know? Have you talked to them about it? Have you really sat down and let them hear what you're saying? One of the oldest sayings was, when you tell your parents that Mexican parents that you're depressed or you have anxiety, what do they always say? Ponte pilas. Es porque nunca estás limpiando. Es porque siempre estás en tu teléfono. It it's always something like that, and you want to talk about it. I get it. There's some people that are set in their ways, and it's not fair to you. But don't let that hold you back from still trying. Those people who who feel like they need to be like that are doing it because they've been doing it their whole life and they don't know any other way and they think that's the way that's working. But it's okay to talk to people. It's okay to let them in and let them understand. But it's also okay to distance yourself so that they do understand that, hey, the way that you made me feel was not okay. And I don't want to live my life like that. We just got to the gym. And this next part, of course, is going to be me working out a little bit. And then we're going to bring it back. So I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, we're gonna continue where we had left off. Jump right back into it. There was this quote that I heard, or that I looked up. I'm sorry, not heard. It says, "Love does not demand to be loved back. Love does not demand to be loved back." Meaning that when you love someone, you do it unconditionally. You don't do it with conditions. I mean, I don't know how much simpler you can get from there. You don't get in a relationship so that you can get a one way, uh, your way every single time. You, when you love someone, you do it. You do things for them without thinking about yourself, without thinking about what you're going through, or thinking about what it's gonna make you feel like, because you want to show how much you love that person. That also means that you don't put conditions on the other person. Like, just because I did this for you, you're gonna do this for me. No, That's not how a relationship works. Don't go out demanding things like this, or switch up when someone starts getting comfortable with you because you want to show them that you're strong enough. Like, there's nothing strong about telling someone or making someone, which is even worse, not even saying it out loud, but know that you're doing it intentionally, that you're purposely trying to get something out of that out of that relationship. Don't ever go that route of trying to get someone to do what you want just because you're helping them here, you're doing this, you're doing that. That's when people start feeling they're being taken granted for. And smart people will just get out. But the people who love you will stay there because they feel like that's not who you really are. Maybe you went through something. Okay, yeah, you went through something, but talk about it. Don't let those emotions bottle up to where at the point you're doing something that you're going to regret for the rest of your life. And hurting someone doesn't just affect that person, it affects you. Because then you're going to start having guilt one day for what you did to that person. I've felt it before, I've done it before, so I know how it feels on that end. And I see how it feels against someone else. I'm happy that person was able to move on and be happy, but at the end of the day, you still did it, so those memories come back to you and they haunt you. When you want to start being better for yourself, how are you going to act a certain way for so long and then say, you know what, I'm going to start working on myself, and then no one believes you and everyone thinks that you're still the same, and you're still the same, and it's been years and years and years and people still see you that way? Yeah, that's how I feel right now. There's certain things that I've done that have stuck with me for years, and I'm still working on it because I know that one day I know what I really want out of my life, and that's to be able to help people and share my experience. We're going to work out just a little bit more and then we'll finish up the video from there. So see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, we are going to finish up the video here. It was a great workout, but on top of that, I'm still not done working out. Lower this just a little bit. Okay. There's this last quote that I wanted to go to. It says, "Even the strongest feelings expire when ignored and taken for granted." At the end of the day, it doesn't just have to be that person that is using you for them to learn what their mistakes are and what they're doing that you feel is wrong. It's also your part. It's also your accountability to yourself. Your future version of yourself is healed, is moving on, is happy. So whether you get there in the next week, whether you get there in the next 5 years, it's all up to you. Yes, those emotions are going to get tired of being abandoned and not being used. So when you do it, feel them, you're not going to know what to do. But if you don't start trying to feel them, you're never going to feel them. You're never going to go through those things, those steps, those last trials that you need to go through so that you can learn how to express your emotions. It sucks when you haven't felt love in a long time because you don't know how it feels to be loved, so you don't know how to react to it, so you react the way that you react with everything else. Also, it sucks when you don't know how to express your emotions about being sad, because every time that you feel sad, you go and do something to keep you busy. Don't just let that be a stepping stone for that person, let it be a stepping stone for you. There's always going to be people in your life that are not meant to be in your life, but that are meant to build you up or even tear you down, so that way you can do things that you've never done before. If you guys did enjoy the video, I do appreciate you just watching up until this point. If you did, I mean, leave a comment, maybe something that you took away from this video. I'd really appreciate it, just so I can learn about what you guys are actually interested in watching. Maybe give me a suggestion for the next video. And if you guys really liked it, by all means, subscribe. But that's going to be the end. I hope you guys enjoy your 4th of July weekend. Please be safe. God bless you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.